Fancy lad.
Fancy lad.
Fancy
Podcast. Fancy lad.
Fancy
Podcast. Gonna talk to my friends. Gonna share a
Fancy
thought.
lad.
Gonna have a laugh. That's what I
Fancy
thought.
lad.
Fancy lad.
Fancy
Fancy
lad.
podcast. Fancy lad. Fancy lad
Fancy lad.
podcast. Yeah.
And we are back.
Oh, yes, we are back.
Oh, God. You know, that's exactly the type of reaction that I anticipated.
Yeah, I didn't know what kind of energy I was going to be coming into this with, but
Yeah.
I'm not disappointed.
I mean, we've just been fucking just edging all of our energy.
Oh my god, I've been a fucking edge fiend.
Dude, we just take our energy.
Mm-hmm. We let it get to almost to the peak where it's gonna explode.
Yep.
I say no,
Back off.
not yet.
Back off.
No.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, I feel like we just finally, you know,
Mhm.
got to unleash
Mm-hmm.
the beast.
Mm-hmm. Some would say it's like the climax. You know.
Some might say. And, yeah, some might say it's a little soon to be peaking, you know, just a few seconds into the podcast. And I'm saying, what are you talking about?
Listen, we want to get it out of the way.
That's impressive for me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That I can wait that long to peak in the podcast.
You're lucky we didn't. You know, usually we peak right before the podcast. Pre-pod peaking, it's called.
Yeah.
A triple P.
Mm-hmm. And the rest of the podcast is just kind of like a denouement.
Oh, a denouement. Or that's French for pillow talk, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. And, yeah, I mean, let me just be the first to say it's good to be back.
Oh, it's great to be back. I'm going to be the second to say it. Good to be back. But also first to say great to be back.
Yeah. And, you know, I don't know if you've noticed.
Mhm.
It's been too long.
I mean, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah. What's that? That's nice. What is that?
Did you hear something?
No, I thought I did, but I thought it was you, but I guess
It's
it
been a
wasn't.
while.
Holy shit, what the
Dude,
fuck
what
was
the
that?
fuck is that? Dude, seriously.
All right, this is freaking me out.
I know.
This is fucking freaking
Dude,
me
is there a fucking singer-songwriter outside of your window or something that periodically opens the window and says, that? Huh?
out. I heard something.
Since I was here, hold my head up high.
All right, pull those fucking
Dude,
blinds
what
down.
the
Pull the
fuck?
blinds
All right.
down. All right, thank you. I'm going to move the shades over.
Dude, it's the fucking lead singer from Creed.
Oh, okay. Should we let him in?
With arms wide open.
Wait, does Creed do It's Been a While?
I don't actually
I thought
know.
that was Stained.
Yeah, you might be right. But, you know, since you opened the window and we
Mhm.
embraced him with arms wide open,
Right. It may as well be Creed.
it might as well be Creed.
Oh, maybe it was Puddle of Mud.
No. You know, we're going to have to get a fact check on
We'll
this.
check this on the first break.
Yeah.
Whenever that happens.
And we'll come back to it and we'll, you know, give the answer to all these listeners with, I'm sure they have bated breath right now.
I'm sure they're all screaming on the top of their lungs wherever they are, on the train, in the car, at work.
idiots.
It's Stained or Creed or Puddle of Mud.
Mhm.
You fucking morons!
Well, it definitely wasn't Seven Dust.
No, it wasn't Seven Dust. Definitely, and I can vouch for this. Was not Silverchair.
No. And it wasn't Cold Chamber. I'll tell you that right fucking now, dude.
Cold Chamber.
Mm-hmm. You remember when Cold Chamber did the 007 soundtrack?
Dude, that was fucking fire, bro.
Yeah.
That pause music.
Cold Chamber. He's a man with the cold you love to chamber. Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good. That's a jam. That is
Yeah.
a jam. But anyways, we are back.
I know, and it's been so long that I just really want to take this opportunity to catch up with you, you know?
Should we tell them what? Are we back? Did we say we were back on the Fancy Lad podcast?
All right, well, you know, let's just get that out of the way.
Let's get that out of the way.
That we're back on the Fancy Lad podcast.
Mm-hmm. That's Bigzo over there.
Tom Tweak to my left,
Yep. And yep.
a.k.a. Hot T,
AK Hot T.
for those who are familiar with his rap alias.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're in the Fancy Life Podcast studio.
Oh, man, what a beautiful studio it is.
You know, what a beautiful studio. You know, it really makes me feel at home. It makes me just want to.
Oh, shit. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
This is motherfucking clown shoes, motherfucking beer, dude. And don't get it twisted. This ain't no fucking, you know, I know fucking Jerome tried to take the light from us on the 9 Club.
Boo.
Trying to steal our sponsors.
Boo.
This is a fucking haze cake right here, dude.
Mm.
This is big time. This is double IPA.
This is big time. He just went for an IPA, which is hard to find when you're shopping clown shoes. Honestly,
that double.
The double is that's like their baseline. That's
yeah.
their standard. Yeah,
I know.
But it's good to know that Jerome can't handle anything over 9%.
I thought he said he seeked it out because it was 9%.
Yeah. I think it was the double. That was 9.
But he was like, I only bought it because it has a high alcohol.
Right. That's why he got it.
Yeah.
As if he didn't know that
I
he
thought
was
you were-
trying to steal our only sponsor.
No, he definitely was trying to steal our only sponsor.
You
but
saw that shit-eating grin he
I
had.
got confused because I thought that you were calling him a pussy.
No, absolutely not. No,
That's
I have mad respect for Jerome Wilson. I'd fucking knock him out, no
Mhm.
problem.
Mhm.
But I have mad respect for him,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
I mean, that goes without saying, dude.
But if we get him on the podcast at some point, gonna have to delete this episode
That's true.
because I don't want to have to actually fight him.
Well, that's why I've been going to the gym.
Oh, have you really?
Yeah. I mean,
How is Jim?
He's doing. You know, he's seeing better days. Let's just say that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Did his better days and his worst days, like that line drawn there, did that happen to coincide with when you started going to gym?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
weird.
But yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned this on the podcast, but you know, I think it's weird that in the gym culture, that everyone just gets naked in the locker room.
I don't think you have mentioned that on the podcast, but it is a good thing to mention, and also, it is weird. It is weird.
I thought
that
it was
is a very. I feel like that's something that, I mean, if you were on sports teams in high school, you'd probably be acclimated to.
and this isn't a joke.
No, I know it's not a joke.
Like usually we're making jokes where we're like, yeah, penises and like shit, naked man's ass.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but
Well.
this is no pun intended. But this isn't a joke. Yeah, no, I remember in my high school, no one used the shower because it was like an open,
Just a
big open shower.
It's just like a vat that you get
for
into.
everyone to go into.
Yeah.
And like occasionally one kid would like shower. It's like a prank. Like,
Yeah.
look at me, I'm naked. It's funny.
That is funny.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
That kid
Everyone
is
would be
funny.
like, look at Jimmy. He's funny. He's naked. And, but yeah, I don't know what it is. If I had my druthers,
Mhm.
I would go fully clothed into the shower.
Yep.
You know, have my dry clothes outside of the shower.
That's a good place for
Completely get the clothes I was wearing wet,
Mhm.
and then change into my dry clothes outside. That's how
Immediately
I would be
after.
comfortable.
Immediately after.
That's how I would be comfortable.
without drying off with a towel.
Yeah.
Yeah. No towel needed.
No towel needed because your dry clothes are going to dry you.
Yeah, and also they're all made out of like the same fabric. Like they're all terry cloth. You wear entirely terry cloth clothing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, I never showered in high school. Not
I
even in the school I'm talking. I'm just
Yeah.
talking all 4 years.
All
I
4
never
years.
I never bathed, never showered.
365 times 4. You do the math, okay?
Yeah, I seasoned myself like a fucking cast iron skillet.
Yeah.
And I feel like I am.
Is that why you always were greased up with Cisco all the time?
I mean, I just like the way it feels.
Yeah, I mean, it made you look ripped, honestly.
Thank you, bro. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
That might have been. I was using some charcoal paint as well to draw on. You know, the 6-pack and like the cum gutters. You know, all the good stuff.
Right.
But thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you noticed.
And but yeah, I mean, you know, honestly, now now I've been missing that gym locker room because let's tell the people why it's been so long. I mean, fucking COVID, dude.
Well, I mean, I think they probably already know, right? They could probably assume.
I mean, they could probably guess.
But COVID's been fucking running rampant over here in Boston. I mean, presumably the rest of the United States as well. Not the rest of the world because they got their shit together.
Fucking COVID. Fucking Omicron, dude.
Dude, fucking Omni. You know, it has such a cool name.
I know. I was wondering who comes up with these names.
I was really rooting for it at the beginning. I was like, damn, that's a cool name.
I was like, is Omnicron like a fucking X-Men that didn't make the cut or something?
Right. I thought, I was like, is this Optimus Prime's like younger brother that has like, you know, a different father, but they still like they share the same, you know, positive traits? But no.
Much cooler than Delta.
Well, I mean, let's not get started on Delta.
I know, seriously.
Delta's been in some hot water this whole time, honestly.
Yeah.
Fucking shady ass motherfuckers over there.
Dude.
I'm sorry.
Started,
I'm sorry.
Don't get me started. But, yeah, the whole house got, and kind of your whole house got Omicron.
Well, my place first.
Yeah.
I was quarantined here for 4 days because both of my roommates got COVID.
Did you ever test positive?
I have still not tested positive. I've still managed to avoid it the entire time.
Must be all that weed you smoked, dude.
I think it probably has something to do with the weed or the fact that I am like closer to being a homeless person than anyone else. You know, it's like I may as well just be a homeless person who are immune to coronavirus because they're, you know, their immune systems are just fucking killing it because they're in the dirt.
Yeah, I want to believe that, but that doesn't make any sense because you seem pretty well kept.
Thank you.
So that makes me feel like I'm so much less than a homeless person.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to say it, but
like I don't even know what that would be.
It'd be like home like never gonna. It's like I'm homeless. Like I could at one point acquire a home, but you're just like no, never home.
Like whoever the homeless people look down on, that's who I feel like right now. You know,
they're probably looking down on people paying like you know, like real estate tax or some shit.
Oh yeah, those crazy
the land tax.
Yeah, the crazy fucking nut
shit?
jobs spouting gibberish, maybe, or like, you know, fucking. You're like, whoa, what the fuck's this guy's deal?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Out on the street,
Right.
Like, they're just talking to themselves like a mile a minute, you know?
Yeah, like gibberish on the street.
Hold on, can you repeat that first line?
Gibberish on the street.
Chippers on the street?
Gibberish on the street.
Gibberish on the street.
Gibberish on the street.
Yeah.
That is what it's like. But yeah, I've managed to avoid it, but everyone else has had it. So I've been just in quarantine pretty much for fucking
Does it make you
weeks.
feel somewhat rejected by Omicron?
Well, yeah. I mean, I constantly feel rejected in every aspect of my life, in everything that I do, and now coronavirus doesn't want anything to do with me.
Like, yeah.
So it's like, what? All right, I get it. No one likes me.
Not
I fucking suck.
Even the most contagious disease on earth wants me.
No, they don't even want to fuck with this shit. Damn. It's fuck. No one will fuck with me anymore.
Dude, that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck, bro. It's the worst.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear it.
Hey, you know, you tried.
Yeah.
You tried to give me corona.
Yeah. No.
You tried.
No,
you all fucking tried.
I took that empty paper towel tube and I pinned you down and I just breathed just as hard as I could from my mouth to yours. And it didn't work.
Nope. It was fun, though.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was fun.
Those were good times.
It was good. I'd love to do it again.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to wait for the next strain to come.
Oh, dude, I don't think we're too far off. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, because I've been building up my antibodies.
I feel like this is going to be the next 15 years of our lives. Is just trying to avoid getting sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, at this point, honestly, I just wish I had already been sick. It's like, you guys all got sick. My roommates got sick. I'm like the only one that hasn't. And I just feel like I'm walking on fucking eggshells all the time.
Yeah.
For no goddamn reason.
Right.
You know?
Well, get tested again because you never know. You know, Sam, like I said, the weed thing's real because everybody who, for the majority who smokes weed, didn't get sick at all, even though they tested positive. They're asymptomatic.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably has something to do with all that sweet, sweet greenery.
Definitely, dude. Definitely. But, so needless to say, I quarantined.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done.
How was that?
I'm free. It wasn't bad. Like I was telling you earlier, I, spent a lot of my time watching YouTube videos about Rick Rubin and finished Cobra Kai. But, getting into Rick Rubin.
Oh, yeah.
Props to the fucking guru, dude.
The guru.
For those who don't know. But, I started listening to a lot of his music that he produced.
Yeah.
And I started to become particularly fond of this one track. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's by a young fella named Jay-Z.
Not familiar, but continue.
Well, he has this one delightful little ditty called 99 Problems.
I've never heard of it, but some say I have 99 problems.
Well, let me tell you, Rick Rubin, the tale goes, the guru himself, Rick Rubin. He says that when he's a music producer, first of all, first and foremost, for those who don't know, co-founder of Def Jam Records. But
I'm a music producer.
I
drink your music. I drink it up.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And his biggest contribution is not necessarily with the music, but just guiding people in this sort of guru type way. So he's infamously known for this contribution to the 99 Problems song, where he says to him, "Hey, Jay, why don't you just do an a cappella before the music kicks in, where you just say the chorus and there's no music?" And Jay's like, "That's fresh. Let me just give you the line of what it is."
Okay, let me hear it.
"If you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son.
Mm-hmm.
I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one."
So Jay-Z is singing from the perspective of my father.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
He's the only person who refers to me as son. Besides, random, older guys who, as soon as they say it, I'm like, oh, I'm going to fuck you up.
But he doesn't do it with an English accent.
Oh, okay. So, okay. I was confused. I thought it was like, oh, I've got 99 problems. Wait, what is it?
If you're having girl
problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Hit me. And that's the thing, too. He keeps constantly telling you to hit him in the song.
Should we?
I was thinking that, but hold up. Hold the phone. This is the whole reason.
I could fight him.
Sorry, this is the whole reason why I mentioned it, I know the song might sound a little problematic nowadays, but I actually genuinely think this one line of the song is really funny.
Let's hear it. What is it?
And, so in the song, that he gets pulled over by the police officer.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh, right. Okay.
And he says, "Jay-Z, do you know why I'm pulling you over?"
Right.
And he says, "I'm not a mind reader." And then the cop says, "Well, you're doing 55 in the 54.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was actually really funny.
That is very good.
I was like, Jay, that's fucking clever. It was 1 mile per hour.
Yeah, 1 mile per hour over. That's when they get you. That's when they get you. They're trying to fill their quota.
But also, there's no 54 miles per hour. That doesn't exist.
Oh, in a speed. Oh, that is funny. If there was a speed zone that was 54 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
Speed limit. That's true. That doesn't exist.
And so I tip my hat off to this Jay-Z feller, and I say, touche. And honestly, I don't know if this is the first time that this term was ever made, but now I finally get when Matt Tomasello always comes up to me and says, "It's shaboy."
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
I thought he was saying
it's shaboy.
I thought he was saying it's chaboy. I thought
it's Chip Boy?
I thought it was Che Boy, but maybe it's Shep Boy.
Yeah, it's kind of like a shaboy.
Matt's younger than me, so he probably gets it more than I do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he's a Gen Z.
Yeah, he's from the streets too, dude. He's fucking.
It's true. He is from the streets.
You know, he's got his ear to the streets.
Also, I've been with him when he's been doing 55 and a 54.
And what happened?
He didn't get pulled over
No, I'll tell you why.
because
He's not young and black,
right.
and his hat's not real low.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's quite the song.
I would love if he got pulled over, though, if they were like, no, it's because you're young and you're white and you're wearing a beanie in the middle of fucking August.
You fucking...
And your hair's not even long, you dumbass.
You fucking dumb piece of shit. And then they start to go on and they say, you know what? I have 100 problems now, and a bitch is one. And it's you, Matt Tomasello. It's you.
You are the beach numero 100.
Beach numero 100.
I wish I knew how to say 100.
Yeah. So, anyway, long story short, props to Rick Rubin. I'll probably reach out to him to try to produce my next record.
That would be nice.
That's what I was thinking.
I was thinking of reaching out to him, see if he wanted to produce my next documentary series.
Interesting.
People want to hear the story of me.
Hot tea.
Hot tea. And they need a 6-episode docuseries about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised it hasn't happened.
I'm pissed that it hasn't happened, honestly.
Well,
I'm
you know
mad
what?
at Rick Rubin.
You know, it's a new year, and so we have all this, you know, optimism to look forward to this new year, new you.
Oh, my God. I wish. I'm tired of this old stinky Tom.
Just have an entire makeover, you know, just starting now, you know.
All right, New Year's resolution. I am this new me for this new year of 2022. I'm going to make sure that I only have up to, it doesn't have to be exactly, it could be less than, but no more than 99 problems. And most certainly, a bitch cannot be one of them.
Dude, you know what? Honestly, not a bad resolution.
It's not a bad resolution.
Yeah.
And again, don't want to be problematic here.
No.
But,
you know, we're just, hey, we're just quoting a man much greater than ourselves.
yeah, and he's married to Beyonce, so you can't be mad.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you are mad, that's actually on you.
And, maybe, yeah, no, you're right. I was going to say, maybe the song actually isn't even degrading at all, because he's just trying to say how much he loves Beyonce. And he's like, I have 99 problems and a bitch ain't one, because how dare you think that she's a bitch?
Or a problem.
Or a problem.
She could be either. She could be, oh, she's a huge problem. Not a bitch, though.
Yeah.
Or, no, she's a huge bitch.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it could be. It could be. It's not like, oh, but a bitch ain't one, because, like, it's like, you know, I always assumed it was like, oh, I have no problem getting a bitch. But how he could have been saying, it's like, no, that's not a problem, because first and foremost, I have the utmost respect for women.
Yep.
I would never refer to them as a bitch.
Got you.
And second of all, I am in a loving relationship with a beautiful, creative, and fucking wonderful mind named Beyonce.
Exactly. And, you know, on that note, I think I need to take one of those classic Bigzo pee breaks, because, yeah, I gotta say, it's New Year, but some things just don't change.
I know, everyone's excited. They're like, oh, it's New Year, new season of the podcast. Things are going differently.
Oh, so this is episode 1 of the new season.
Why the fuck not?
Why the fuck not? That's what I'm saying.
Why not?
Special announcement, new extravaganza episode. Season 1 premiere. I mean, episode 1 premiere of the new season.
Yep, season 5.
Presumably season 5. That's right. Motherfucking Cinco.
That's Cinco. I don't even know why we do seasons, honestly. We're not a TV show. But that's right. It's season 5, episode 1.
You know what? You got to mark it somehow, though.
We took a long enough break that it's like you can't come back and have it not be the... I mean,
unless
you're
you
doing
back
one
with
of those
banger.
Or if you're doing like a season... like 4A season 4B, you know, some like HBO shit, you know?
Yeah. And I can't tell if you're comically trying to actually prolong this break before we leave, because I really do need to pee, and I'm not afraid to pee in your chair. Okay.
That's actually Victor's chair. So you're going to have to take it up with him. But you know what? Let's take one of those classic Bigzo piss breaks.
All right. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
From Clown Shoes Beer is Bubble Farm IPA. The Intergalactic League of Farmers waits for no man, even with a crop as delicate as bubbles. Elegant crops, of course, and no matter the trouble in harvesting them, it's always worthwhile to see those beauties shine. Light in color with a touch of haze, this American IPA maintains an approachable medium body without sacrificing any of the full aroma and flavor of copious dry hopping additions of Simcoe, Azacca, and Idaho 7 hops. You can really taste those delicious Idaho 7 hops. For information on where to buy Clown Shoes Beer or to enlist in the Intergalactic League of Farmers, visit www.clownshoesbeer.com.
Yeah.
And we are back.
Oh, my goodness. We are back. And that was a great Bigzo piss break. You know what? Actually, also going to count it as a normal break as well.
Yeah. No, as you should.
Count it.
You know what? Needless to say,
Mhm.
it's one of those Bigzo piss breaks that I dream about.
Bigzo piss Drake?
Yeah. I was running through the 6 with my wop.
Is that a Drake song?
Yeah.
I don't know any Drake songs.
Okay.
I know that meme where it looks like he's going for a switchback tail.
That's
and
a good
it's
one.
like fucking perfect.
Well, I'm glad that we're still talking about hip hop, because I will say this confidently that I know 2 Drake songs.
Really? I know 0.
One,
Mhm.
come on. You know this first one.
If you asked me for a Drake song, I could not tell you one. Now, whether or not I will know the song that you're about to sing or not is different.
Okay. Well, it goes like this. It starts off, started for the bottom, now we're here. Started
that's
from
Drake?
the bottom, now my whole team here.
That's Drake?
Mhm.
That's weird. Wasn't he on Degrassi when he was like 12?
Yeah, we covered this on the infamous Wedgwood episode.
Oh, okay. That's right. Wedgwood loves Degrassi. I forgot.
Yep.
Yeah, people's favorite fucking episode for some reason.
But, dude, I was thinking to myself the other day, I was like, that's actually perfect for,
Mhm.
like, if you're ever late to, like, a business meeting or something.
Mhm.
Like, you're late for work, and you have to, like, text your boss. And
Yep.
you're like, you just text him, and you're like, sorry, I'm running late.
Mhm.
I was running through the 6 with my woes. Because, naturally, you know how that should go.
Wait, do you know how?
You know how that should go.
What?
Double irrational. You know how that should go.
So it sounds like you like Drake.
No, I know 2 songs. How do you think? Okay, I like 2 songs by Drake.
No, okay, but what I'm saying is that they're good. You think they're good? You like them?
I kind of do like those 2 songs.
I don't have anything against Drake. I don't know anything about the dude besides the fact that he was on Degrassi and now he isn't, and it looks like he's going for a switchback tail.
Well, you know what I like about that song is how vulnerable he is.
Mhm.
You know, he's putting it all. He's putting all the chips on the table.
Oh my God! Don't get
He's
me
laying
started
it all on
on
the line.
Don't get me started on a nice vulnerable man.
He's like, you know
That's
what,
my favorite kind of man.
guys? I'm not gonna lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
I was running through the 6.
Mm-hmm.
What'd I have with me? What do you ask? What was I carrying? This heavy weight? Oh, just my woes.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, well, you know how that should go.
Oh, I do.
You know how that should go.
Oh, Drake, I do know how that should go.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
man.
Drake's just like you.
He's just pulling at my heartstrings.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn, you think Drake would like to do a collab with Hot Tea?
Dude, I'm really actually surprised that it hasn't
Doesn't already
happened
exist, right? Yeah.
and isn't going to be included in the 6-part series with Rick Rubin when you make a documentary about it.
God damn. Yeah, that's true. I'll text Rick and say, hey, maybe we should include this part. That would have been cool if it had happened, but didn't actually happen.
You should.
I'm going to.
Well, you know how that should go.
But anyway, on the break. Ah!
Yeah.
I know that sounds like a clown shoes, but wait.
Hold the
Wait,
phone.
wait. No, it was not.
Yep.
This is a sweet, sweet liquid death.
Oh my God, love Liquid Death.
That's right. I'm over here hydrating with pure mountain water.
Fucking murdering his thirst. And you know what else?
Mhm.
He's also contributing to a little thing called society and the environment.
Uh-huh.
Because you know what? Liquid Death donates 10% of their profits to killing plastic pollution. That's right.
That is a decent amount.
10%.
And nothing says I love the environment more than taking water and putting it in a can.
I mean, he jokes, but perhaps he's right.
Perhaps.
Yeah. So, shout out to our sponsor, Liquid Death.
Hip-hopocracy. Hip-hop-hypocrisy.
Hip-hop hypocrisy?
Hip-hop hypocrisy.
I'm the hip-hop-opotamus. My lyrics are bottomless.
Very good. We were watching a bunch of Flight of the Conchords the other night. Fucking love it. The rhymenoceros and the hip-hop-opotamus.
That one line was genius.
They call me the hip-hop-opotamus because I flow like phosphorus popping off the top of my esophagus. No, I'm not a large water-breathing mammal. Where did you get that crazy hypothesis? Did Steve tell you that,
perchance?
Steve? Very good.
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious. But anyhow, this is not the Flight of the Conchords podcast.
No.
This is not the hip-hop-opotamus hypocrisy podcast.
No. It was almost a hip-hop based podcast, though. And, you know, for that reason and that reason alone, it's a damn shame that Wedgwood's not here.
That is a damn shame. You know, we'll keep the hip-hop theme throughout.
We'll keep it running through the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
And needless to say, I think we're overdue for a Wedgwood Part 2 episode.
I mean, the fans seem to love the Wedgwood Part 1 episode. I don't know why.
Greatest episode of all time for some reason. I think it's because of all the fucking
I think there was a lot of
spitting,
freestyle in there.
Yeah,
I think that's our strong suit, is just trying to freestyle and failing.
Well, you're good at it. I'm
Thank you.
infamously bad at it.
Mm.
So maybe they like both, though.
But I think that's good, though. It's like this dude is infamously bad. You gotta listen.
Yeah,
to him.
exactly.
You're like the William Hung of hip hop.
Exactly.
Has anyone ever told you that?
Yes.
Oh, did you hit them?
No, because that'd be mean.
That's
and it's
good.
not Jay-Z. They weren't asking me to hit them.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't Jay-Z saying, yo, you know, you're like the William Hung of rap music. Hit me. Okay, if you say so, Mr. Z.
Mr. Z? Dude, William Hung, unsung hero, really.
America at its finest, you know? Just really exploiting someone.
Do you think that was his stage name to
William Hung?
That somebody gave him as a sort of sick joke because of the Asian stereotype that Asians have small pieces?
I mean, if it was, they would have been smarter to go off of like a Will I Am type thing, like a Black Eyed Peas type thing. Be like, yo, instead of William, it's Will I Am Hung. And that would have been a good name.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So if it was, then okay. But also if it was, they fucked up because I just pitched a better name in fucking 1.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Imagine if you gave us like a half hour, imagine what kind of names would come up with.
Oh, my God, don't get me started.
Maybe Will I Am Very Hung.
No. He might have actually won the season if we
picked his name.
Yeah,
that's true.
And I hope to God that people actually know who the fuck we're talking about right now.
I'm sure there's got to be one listener that's over the age of 25 that has an idea of who we're talking about.
Yeah. But let me tell you, if Dan Wieners is listening, he's loving the fact that we're talking about William Hung right now.
Oh, my God. Dan Wieners. Opposite end of the spectrum of Wedgwood. One of the least listened to episodes. What the fuck?
Exactly.
We love dweens.
I know. But, you know
what? It's fine. We'll keep dweens to ourselves.
I think that's the thing. People like to see that dichotomy of the yin and the yang, you know? So that's why they love hearing me, you know, just hearing us chop it up with just...
No, it's cool. They want to hear you.
Well, no,
it's just you.
No,
it's fine.
Well, I have more of a personal relationship with Wedgwood. That's why I said me.
Oh.
Yeah, we work together. We're coworkers.
Oh, okay.
technically still are, but
Listen, I think I have a pretty strong relationship with Wedgwood as I've met him through you.
and
That's it.
you've hung out with them
Twice.
Okay.
I feel like I've made my argument.
But it was the hip hop, but it was also, just the, for lack of a better term, pro skater chopping it up with this, common man longboarder.
He is a common man.
He's a common man.
He's a fucking absolute common man.
Yeah, exactly.
Love the guy. Gotta
So-
say, I always forget that he lives with Matt. I'm over there, and I'm like, I look over, and I look in the kitchen, and there's a strange bearded man in the kitchen. That's not the Scribbler.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, who the fuck is that?
And you go and grab your shotgun.
I go grab my shotgun.
Mhm.
I put it in my mouth. I'm about to pull the trigger. I say, oh, wait a minute. It's Wedgwood.
So the fact that you don't recognize
Mhm.
a person in Matt's apartment
Mhm.
makes you immediately
Mhm.
want to pull a Kurt Cobain on yourself.
And listen, I'm looking for any excuse at this point.
A fucking Ernest Hemingway, dude.
And people have more frequently compared me to Ernest Hemingway than Kurt Cobain. They're always like, "Oh, you're wearing those sick Ernest Hemingway sunglasses."
Yeah. Well, did drink a lot of wine in those books.
I don't really get down with wine. I do drink wine. I like I'll have I haven't done it in a long time because I drink so much goddamn beer that I can't
Right.
not drink beer.
Yeah.
But occasionally I'd be like, oh, I'm going to drink wine tonight.
Yep.
And man, I've actually danced when I drink wine. Makes you dance.
Makes you feel good.
Makes you feel good until the next day, and you feel like fucking garbage because there's so much goddamn sugar in it.
Makes you feel good.
Check. Dude,
And,
big Damon fans over here. Love Damon Albarn.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And yeah, well, you should crack open a Hemingway book sometime because it's actually not a bad read. I'm not a big reader myself, but it's an easy read. He doesn't use a lot of 10-cent words. He's just like writes a story. And he's like, so we bought another bottle of wine, and then another bottle of wine, and then we got another bottle of wine. We're like, you know what? After this wine, we're gonna need some more wine.
That is a good story.
Yeah.
Damn, I do like this guy.
Yeah, he's not bad.
I've just been reading this. I've been caught up. I've been reading a book. It's called The Good Book.
Well, that's kind of interesting because I was just watching a YouTube video of David Fincher on David Fincher.
Oh.
And it was showing clips from his infamous movie Seven. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I've
It was
heard
kind
of
of a
it.
breakthrough movie for him where
I've always related to the glutton guy.
interesting. I figured you would have been more of a sloth type character.
What the fuck, dude? That's a fucked up thing to say to someone.
Dude, I don't fucking know, dude. Well, I guess, I know Kevin Spacey's canceled, but
Oh, fuck that dude.
I thought it was pretty genius. I mean, it's a genius movie.
I mean, it's no Lucky Number 11.
No.
Nothing could be.
But the genius of the movie is that Kevin Spacey made himself the final sin to be murdered by Brad Pitt.
Classic.
Hell of a film. Hell of a film.
Classic.
You know what talking about Fincher on Fincher makes me think of? That I think it's been too long, and I think that the fans, quite frankly, have been craving and demand.
I mean, I think I have an idea, but I'd love to hear you say it.
I think we're overdue for Nancy's 2 cents.
Oh, dude. Should I play the theme?
Play it. Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I was just watching this thing on Chronicle, and they were talking about vegan food, and there's this place that you just have to take me called Plant Pub in Kendall Square.
Oh, Kendall.
Well, I'll just have to take you there.
You'll have to. It looks absolutely fantastic.
Are you thinking July 20th?
Oh my God, here we go. Do I have to wait till July 20th to go to Plant Pub?
Well, here's the deal. We'll go on my birthday, which is July 9th. So that's a solid 11 days before that.
I am not waiting till July to go to Plant Pub. I want to go like in a month.
Okay, hey, hold your horses.
It just looks really good.
But let's focus on why we're here. We're here for the long-awaited Nancy's 2 cents to kick off the new season of the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel privileged.
As you should.
Yeah. I feel honored and privileged. So let's get on with it then.
Who would have thought when I was living in that womb of yours for 9 months that you would end up on this podcast?
Oh my God. That's hysterical. That's hysterical. But yeah, who would have thought? I mean, seriously. Well, first of all, am I on or am I off?
Oh, you're on.
Oh, we're on.
Oh, you're on.
Okay. Well, first of all, I always knew you were going to do something in skateboarding because you were boarding since you were 7 and you spent so many hours just skateboarding over and over and over. So I knew something was going to happen in that area, but I didn't know there would be a podcast in the future.
And quite frankly, I think it's because podcasts didn't even exist at that point.
Yeah, who would have thought that? Oh, this guy's going to skateboard and have a radio show that is available at any time.
That's true. That's true. There weren't any. I don't think there were any podcasts then.
No, absolutely
I really
not.
don't.
No, they were not.
No.
They did not exist.
But you are a big fan of Howard Stern.
I am a fan of Howard Stern. I used to listen to him all the time. He had the best interviews. He had really, really good interviews.
Yeah, the
One of
actual interviews, not just a bunch of
Actual interviews.
yeah, not just a bunch of scripted stuff that they get that gets
No.
read beforehand, and actual stuff. Good
Actual
guy.
stuff with really good people.
I thought it
And
would have been a
one of
little raunchy for you at times.
He actually wasn't as raunchy in his interviews because he had people on. He was just asking them questions about their lives. I mean, one of my favorites was Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know why. I just remember it so well. It was just one of the best interviews he had. He actually, when he talked to people, they were really sincere and you found them so interesting. So you always wanted to listen to his next show.
He said, Howard, I'm so happy to be here with you. You make me feel so open and honest. I feel like I can finally be myself.
Who is doing this terrible accent?
A vulnerable man.
Oh no, that's
Arnold.
No, we got Arnold here.
This is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, that is the governor.
I've been in the podcast the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
ask me anything you want, Nancy.
I just thought that he was one of the best of the interviews, and I don't know why I remember that one more than others, but I listened to Howard a lot, and I thought he was awesome.
That is not a question.
Well,
I told you to
Howard
ask
Stern,
Arnold something.
Howard Stern gave me a big tip on how to eat yogurt, and to this day, I eat my yogurt that way, even though I eat dairy-free yogurt. Howard Stern put honey in it and granola and all kinds of great stuff in his yogurt.
Nancy,
And I never tried it before.
Nancy, you're not listening to me.
Oh my God. The accent is killing me. It's killing me.
I mean, your accent is killing me. This is how we talk normally where I am from.
Where are you from again?
Germany.
Nope.
Switzerland.
Nope.
No.
The Netherlands.
Austria.
No.
Austria.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, that's it.
Sometimes I've been hit in the head so many times doing the stunts on my movies.
All right.
I forget where I am from.
I think I'm getting why I liked him a lot because I am part Austrian.
Oh, that must be it.
That
So
must be it.
It's
That
just you
must
feel
be it.
like a connection.
I have a connection.
It's like, oh, we're both from this place, even though I've
Yeah.
never been there.
That's the only connection. I
Mom, what's
have.
your
Right.
favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
I think I watched a little bit of the Terminator.
The
so,
first one?
So that's your. So that's your
I don't know.
favorite
It's
because you
all right.
watched
It's my
a little
favorite,
bit
but I
of the
watched a little bit
Terminator.
of the Terminator. No, I actually think I watched the whole thing.
Wait, did you-
with Dad? But it's not like I'm not really into those kind of movies. But
Right.
you know,
Oh, you got to watch Jingle All the Way, Nancy.
What twins?
oh, I might have seen that. Is that with who is
Sinbad?
that guy? No, who is the guy? I can't think of his name. That
Phil
used to be on
Hartman.
Taxi. Used to be on Taxi.
Danny
Isn't he-
DeVito.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Danny
that's
DeVito.
twins. That's
Thank
Yeah,
you.
twins.
yeah, that's what I said.
Wasn't he
I
in
said
Twins?
Jingle All the Way.
I mean, that's what Arnold said. Sorry, that's what Arnold said. He
I'm,
said
I'm sorry. I thought she was responding to the Jingle All the Way. You're
no,
responding
she
to
was
twins.
responding to
I was
twins.
responding to twins because
Yeah,
that's what I heard. Yeah, Danny DeVito. That was a good movie. I like that.
Yeah, that one is good. That's good.
Yeah.
Arnold's good in the comedy roles. Kindergarten Cop, obviously, fucking classic.
Yeah, so I have to ask you one thing because one of the students I was with today made a list, as he did before for Bigzo, to watch all these movies, and he had to watch them. But today he made a list of all the best animated movies. And I just have to ask you, I'm not going to go down the list and bore everyone. I just want to ask you if you know this one movie, because he kept saying, I know your son's going to love this movie. I know he is. So I got the list. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Spirited Away.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
That's a
Oh, you
classic.
have?
That's a classic.
I haven't seen the whole thing actually. I've just seen a little bit while I was working at the Video Underground. But
That's a beautiful movie, Nancy. You would enjoy it as well.
I would enjoy it.
Absolutely. Don't think of it as an animated movie. It's just there's animation over a beautiful story. It's very nice. I think you would like it.
Okay. Because he put a, asterisk right next to it. He said that Nick would really like it.
I mean, the animation.
And-
Don't get me wrong. The animation is phenomenal in it, but the story itself is
It's really good.
oh, it's
okay.
it's timeless. It's a beautiful story. I think you would really enjoy that one.
Okay. So I'll have to definitely look into it.
We'll tell you what streaming platforms it's available on. I'm sure you have access to it somewhere.
I'm sure it's on Amazon Prime, probably.
It's probably on Prime or Netflix.
If not to rent. you
Yeah.
know.
Okay. So and I'm only going to mention one more. Song of the Sea.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I've never heard of that either.
Okay. And The Secret of Kells.
Whoa. You said you were only going to mention one more. What the?
All right, that's the last one, Secret of Kells. Because I've never heard of these movies.
I only heard of Spirited Away. I've never heard of the other two.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I didn't hear the other two, but I'm
All
interested.
right, so
because-
I'm keeping this list for Nick. For Nick and Bigzo.
Mhm.
I'm keeping this list for Bigzo.
Nick and Bigzo are both going to enjoy that very much.
Yeah.
so they can enjoy he can enjoy all of it, and you too.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm going to mention a documentary.
All right, please do. I didn't know this Nancy's
This-
2 cents was going to be a movie recommendation.
I didn't either, but this
here we are.
documentary is from an adult who said that you would really like this. Maybe you've already seen it. Called Class Action Park.
No, I
texted you.
asked me. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
not heard of it, and I have not seen it, but it has something to do with
Okay.
skateboarding.
Well, I didn't know if Tom had seen it.
I haven't heard of it either. No.
But does it have something to do with skateboarding?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh,
You'll be
Class
surprised.
Action Park.
Yeah, you'll be surprised. You just look it up.
Hmm.
But anyway, so what are we talking about tonight? Besides, I mentioned the films in the documentary.
I mean,
You wanted to. Oh, well, you wanted to. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
You wanted to know one thing on the news, right?
I
I'm
mean,
not going to tell you all the world news, but Sirhan was rejected his parole.
Oh no.
no, not Sirhan. Sirhan.
Yep.
And
I mean,
is that good or bad?
We don't know who that is.
oh, come on. Well, you don't know in 1968, but it was a part of history. He killed Robert Kennedy.
Oh no, not one of the
I
Kennedys.
can't believe you don't even know about Sirhan Sirhan.
You know, if it's not JFK, you know, I don't want to hear it.
Well, okay. Well, it is his brother. I was just telling you something on the news. That's all.
I know. We're not trying to make you feel bad, okay?
Oh
We're not trying to make you feel bad. I'm just saying, you know, for as far as a pop culture reference, I only know JFK.
Right.
Okay.
And
well,
I guess I know Bobby, but
I know I love
Robert Kennedy is Bobby.
Yeah, I know, but I said I knew Bobby. I didn't say I gave a shit about him. Like, I mean, it's the Kennedys.
And I love the lure of, you know, who was the second gunman in the grassy knoll.
Oh man.
And I was hoping that's who you were talking about.
Well, I'm sure that JFK was assassinated, but from the grassy knoll, no doubt. I mean, a magic bullet, that can't exist.
No one even knows, really.
No one does know, and that's the thing. It's going to drive us crazy forever.
Right. So I just want to mention that one thing on the news. We don't have to continue this.
I'm learning a lot because I didn't know about Sirhan Sirhan.
Okay.
That's a good name.
Do you know who Prince Andrew is?
Oh, yeah. He was stripped of his royal...
titles and his military titles.
Yeah, good.
I mean, you know, even though you're a royal, if you're doing terrible things, eventually it gets back to you.
Yeah, eventually it gets put out so far in the spotlight that they can't deny it anymore, and they have to do something publicly to make it seem like that they actually care.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also, side note, fuck the royal family, too. I'll just say that, you know? And this is coming
You're talking to someone who's obsessed with England.
Yeah, you're talking to someone who has dual citizenship to England, Nancy. So
well,
I think
why are you even saying that?
Oh my God, are you kidding me? That shit is so fucking absurd. A monarchy? Yeah, born into a bloodline. It is pathetic.
I'm gonna just boil my tea right now. Pinkies
it is pathetic and disgusting. It is disgusting. It is horrible.
See, Mom, this is why we don't talk news on the.
Yeah, this is why we don't talk politics, Nancy.
On the Face Up podcast.
I don't care about a bunch of rich rich pricks from Massachusetts. I don't care about a bunch of people that were born into royalty in England.
Listen to Tom Tweak. Oh my God,
he's on one tonight. You know,
he is really.
Nancy,
how
you're
many
hitting...
Red Bulls have you had? Oh my gosh.
The Red Bull team did leave us a lot of Red Bulls, and that's my bad.
Oh my God! Well,
Nancy, I'm just saying you can't. You're wasting sympathy on a bunch of people that don't care about anyone like us. Like, why do you care about the Kennedys? Why are you caring about the royal family? They do not care about people.
Listen, I love ritual.
Okay. Well, that's a different thing. So you're obsessed with an idea.
No, I love the changing of the guard. I love Westminster Abbey. I love things about England.
I love things about England, too. But, I mean, the monarch is not one of them.
And I love the song by Bob Dylan, Changing of the Guards.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There you go. Always throw Bob Dylan in, and then there'll be love and peace.
Yeah, I think that's something that we can all agree on.
Mm-hmm. And you know what?
We agree on.
And Nancy, the answer, my friend, it's Blowing in the Wind.
It's my favorite song.
Oh, it's a great one. I performed that in 5th grade on harmonica in front of my English class.
Wow.
Because Bob
Dylan,
he was my favorite poet.
Well, you're very brave because not too many people can play the harmonica.
I think everyone can probably play the harmonica. You just put it up to your mouth and go, burr, burr, burr. It's all in the same key, so you're never at a key, you know?
Think about all the musicians that play harmonica. There aren't that many.
Oh, no, for sure. I
think it's because it's a terrible sounding instrument. It's just so harsh. I mean, okay, so this is a point I want to make.
John Lennon, his was wonderful.
But listen, get this. Ready? This is going to prove my point 100%. All right? You heard about
Okay,
the
I'm
Bob?
ready.
Are you familiar with the Bob Dylan song "All Along the Watchtower"?
Of course.
Okay, so there is a fella from the '60s named Jimi Hendrix, And-
Yes.
and he decided to cover this said song "All Along the Watchtower." But this is the genius behind Jimi Hendrix. He said, "Why don't we take out all of those terrible harmonica sounding solos and replace them with electric guitar?" And needless to say, I don't need to be the one to say it. I mean, which version do you think is better?
Are you making this up or is this for real?
This is for real.
Because I don't remember Jimi Hendrix ever saying that. But
No, he didn't say it. He just did it.
he
His
didn't say it.
actions speak louder than words.
He said it right before they played it. He's like, I had an idea.
So
All
I mean,
right,
you can
well,
listen. You
I-
listen to the two songs, and that's what he does. He there's no harmonica. He's playing electric guitar, and the parts that have harmonica solos, he's soloing on an electric guitar. And needless
right,
to say,
well-
the Jimi Hendrix version will live on in infamy, and people aren't even familiar with the Bob Dylan version.
I'm actually more familiar with Hendrix.
Exactly.
So
It's a better
now
version.
Yeah.
But now I have to look up the Bob Dylan version
You should.
just so I can compare the two.
You should.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's still
So
good. It's
what-
just a different vibe. It's not like, it's it's a little more chill.
But I do think that John Lennon's harmonica was really great.
He's pretty good at harmonica. I'm not going to deny that at all.
I mean, his was really good. There were only a couple people who played it. I can't even think of the other one. Actually, was it Tom Petty?
Yeah, I guess Tom Petty. Yeah,
Yeah, I think Tom
that's the only
Petty
one that
did
comes to
use
mind.
harmonica. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was,
I think he did too.
that was probably Jeff Lynne's idea, though.
Why?
Fucking
You
Jeff
don't
Lynne.
you want to
Well,
you don't want to give
How dare
you don't want to give Tom Petty credit?
No, I love Tom Petty, but Jeff Lynne is the mastermind behind like most of Tom Petty's hits. Jeff Lynne is from ELO, and he's
All right,
from,
well, I have a question.
he's from
Is
Birmingham.
he on the video of "While My Guitar Gently Weeps" with Tom Petty? And Prince.
Yes,
Because that is my
Jeff Lynne is in there.
favorite-
Jeff Lynne is
favorite
in there.
video.
Yeah, Jeff Lynne is in there.
I know who you're talking
Because
about.
Jeff Lynne was in the Traveling Wilburys with George Harrison and produced all of George Harrison's like solo stuff after All Things Must Pass. And he was. And Jeff Lynne also produced the new Beatles tracks that they made when Anthology came out in '96. Free as a Bird and Real Love. He produced both of those. He did a fucking phenomenal job making it sound like all of them were there and like it was a real new song. Do you ever listen to those, Nancy?
Well, first of all, as far as the Beatles go, I'm only giving McCartney and Lennon credit, and of course, some of George Harrison. But Jeff Lynne, I mean, I'm not debating that he's really good in music because I love him in that video with Tom Petty and Prince. But when it comes to the Beatles, I really don't think that he could give them too much advice.
Well, he was the producer, so you got
and I'm saying after the fact. So Jeff Lynne had nothing to do with the Beatles when they were the Beatles. Because when they were the Beatles, he was a kid being like, "Oh my God, I love the Beatles. I want to make a band that's like the Beatles and has better harmonies."
So speaking of the Beatles,
Mm-hmm.
I have watched the first episode of Get Back, and it is absolutely so mind-boggling.
Oh, I was blown away. I watched it. I was like, how? I was like, all right, I'll watch this, but I can't imagine there's anything Beatles that I haven't seen already. And boy, was I wrong, Nancy.
So what was boggling your mind about it?
It was so fantastic listening to their private conversations in the recording studio and just hearing their comments. Everybody just thinks that Yoko Ono broke up the band, and that's so untrue. And it was just, I can't wait to watch the rest of the episodes. It was just so fascinating.
I can't imagine Yoko being there all the time helped, but yeah. But I feel like at this point I'm like, wow, it seems like Yoko doesn't actually want to be here. Maybe this is John's fault.
Poor John.
Yeah,
no, I don't think
poor John.
I don't think it's anyone's fault. I think they just were all ready to go their own ways.
And that's fine, but it's an absolute like best case scenario, like fly on the wall type thing. You know what I mean? It's insane.
It's so good.
You get to see the creative process like entirely all the way through.
All this footage that no one has ever seen before. It is just fantastic.
Yeah, I did like seeing those versions of the solo songs that they were rehearsing during the first episode.
Oh, how many songs that didn't end up on any Beatles stuff, but just ended up
right.
in
right.
Like imagine if like I forget which George Harrison song they practiced, but I mean if like Give Me Some Truth
right
ended up on Let It Be,
yeah,
or I forget, like something off All Things Must Pass was played during that episode, but it would have just been so wild.
Yeah.
Those songs.
Well, and they sang different versions of songs that you never heard before. Yeah. They were different versions. They weren't exactly the way they actually recorded them in the end.
Yeah. And it was all part of the creative process. And I know these the Beatles get a lot of hate from these millennials, but they're a hell of a band.
We're millennials though.
I know, but you know my philosophy.
Oh, you mean Gen Z?
Yeah, Gen Z. Anyone born after 2000.
No, I think it's after 96 is Gen Z, I think.
All right, but
still,
that's my definition. I make my own categories for generations. Mm-hmm. So I'm referring to anyone born after the year 2000. Thank you.
There you go. Mm-hmm. So what I have to ask a question. Have the Sweaty and Deranged fans seen the Clown Shoes Beer video?
No. And, I was just telling Tom this earlier that I was saying they better release that beer. It's pissing me off that they have all the artwork done and they're not going to, they're worried about releasing it because they don't want to do a small batch. The Fat Cats up in Harpoon Brewery. And, for some reason they won't release it as a worldwide distribution where you make over 1,000 cases and actually sell it to stores.
Right.
Which I think is the stupidest thing in the world.
Yeah, but they're afraid of making a drinkable beer, apparently.
Yeah, 5% drinkable beer.
That's terrible. I want to see your face in Whole Foods.
I know.
I want to be able to just go in there and buy a 6-pack.
Everyone
and
does.
Bring it to my friends, you know?
Well, let's tell all the listeners right now to reach out to Clown Shoes Beer at Clown Shoes Beer. I think that's their handle on Instagram, and demand that they do the collab with Fancy Lead Skate Co.
Yeah, and also it's like they're fucking up if they're not doing a big batch. It's like what are you trying to do? Like, I don't understand why they wouldn't do a larger batch and try to. Why wouldn't you want to have at least one beer in your lineup that is a normal alcohol percentage?
It's over my head. I don't know what to say.
They have so many unique beer cans. When you go into Whole Foods or anywhere, you see all these different beer cans that are done by artists, and they're really fantastic. So why can't they release this and have your face on it? I don't understand this.
I do not.
You've done great things for Fancy Lead. Why can't you be on this beer can? I need all the Sweaty and Deranged fans out there who are listening to this podcast. Please ask Clown Shoes Beer to release this can with Bigzo's face.
Band together, do whatever you can. We need them to realize that there is a public demand for it.
Right. So if you're listening, and I know you're listening because a lot of people listen to the podcast, it's the best skateboard podcast. So
Only skateboard podcast.
Yeah, number one. Yeah.
number one in the world. So please get together, everybody band together, either call, write, whatever you have to do, email Clown Shoes Beer and ask them to put Bigzo's face on the can and get it out as soon as possible and do a big batch of it.
Tom's on the can too.
All of us, including all of the fans, can buy it.
Yep. If you're sweaty and you're deranged, reach out today.
You say, listen, Clown Shoes, you better release that can with Bigzo's face on it. P.S. I think Tom's face is on there somewhere too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Tom's in the background cheering Bigzo on while he does the trick.
I didn't know that. No one told me that.
That's my whole life, Nancy, in the background, just cheering
In the
on.
background. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
He's the hype guy.
Yeah, I'm the
Hey.
hype guy, thank God.
You know what?
I love
somebody has,
Nancy,
somebody
and I
has
love
to be in the
being the hype.
background, right?
Oh, yeah, and I'm so glad it's me, Nancy, let me tell you.
You don't like being the hype guy?
Oh, my God, I love being in the background and being the hype guy.
Bring in the hype. Dude, it's a valuable
Actually cracking me
character.
up.
It's
Oh
nice.
my
It's
God.
nice to know that everyone else recognizes that I am not good at anything, and all I can do is bring hype to other people. That is a very
That
nice
is
thing to
not-
know.
That is not true.
Oh,
There
thank
are
you,
people-
Nancy.
There are people that say that you're good in skateboarding on the skateboard videos.
Who the fuck says
So-
that? No one says that, Nancy. Where this is
I
this is
know,
falsified
I've seen
information.
It somewhere. I've seen it somewhere on
She's
one of
seen
the
it somewhere.
videos.
Oh, you've seen it somewhere.
She's seen it somewhere.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
On one of the Fancy Lad videos. I know I've seen it.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
What was the
All
user?
right,
the
well-
user that posted that, Tom Tweak, by perchance?
I have no idea. I just know that in the same sentence with, is it Floppy Tim?
Mm-hmm.
Is that his name?
Yep.
And I know there was some video with Floppy Tim and Tom Tweak and somebody, or maybe it was on one of the podcasts, that somebody had mentioned you, Bigzo, and Floppy Tim, and they said that they loved all your skateboarding. So
And where does Tom Tweak come into this?
I'm glad that people love Floppy Tim. But
No,
what's
they
up with
also said that they
what's up
liked
with
Tom
Sloppy
Tweak.
Tom?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I just hope that we can Fancy Led can keep coming out with some great videos, which I know you will. And we get the beer can out, and then the park, it's spring and everyone's in the park again, and it's remodeled and people love it, and I don't know, onward, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Onward. People do love that new park.
Onward and upward. Yeah, I know.
Onward and upward.
The,
But I
we
don't
we
wanna
call
go-
that new
I-
park. Our nickname for that new park is non-shit park because we love it so much, and it is so far from being a shitty park.
I thought you guys said that you liked it now.
No, but like I said, I blame myself. I should have pushed for a street park. Instead, I pushed for a transition-based park, but I wanted it to all be baby transition. Baby.
And I still blame Rob Collins and Lee Berman.
Damn, dude, I'm trying to get Converse shoes still, dude.
Well,
Are
don't
you-
blame,
but Rob's
don't blame,
gone.
don't
I know,
blame
but
anyone, but
No, I mean, I was in the meetings. I was pushing for it to be a transition-based park, and so...
so what
Um,
about all the young people who are just starting to skateboard? They're still using the park.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of
When,
kids
when
there.
the weather is nice, the young kids are using the park, and so it's it's there, it's serving its purpose, and young kids are learning just like Bigzo did when he was 7.
Yeah, and they'll have it's going to be a good place for them to learn, and they're going to be able to, for sure, like kids that are young now that are just getting there, like that's going to be a good park for them, for sure. But not all
So-
age friendly, like they claim.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's for the kids,
Mhm.
Right. There you go, for the kids.
Yeah,
We'll,
for the
But
kids.
I mean, I don't-
we'll hit the streets, it doesn't matter what we like, really.
FTC for the kids.
Yeah, I think it should be for the kids. Because they're the people who are going to be buying your boards,
Mhm.
supporting you,
Hmm.
and becoming really great skateboarders. right?
The park was a missed opportunity, but it's better to just look forward and look on to the hopefully new opportunities will arise. It's not like we're in the business of designing skate parks, so
No.
yeah. I'm not too worried about it. At least there's something there,
Yeah. Well, anyway, I don't want to bore your fans anymore. I want them to. I don't know if you have a guest on this show. I'm not sure.
Oh, you've
I don't
been the
want to
guest.
take. I don't want to take up the whole podcast.
Oh, you've been the guest, but this is probably a good time to say that I do need to take another Bigzo P break.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. I can't believe it's happening while I'm on the podcast.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Oh my gosh!
Isn't that unbelievable?
You knew it was going to happen at some point, Nancy.
Oh my gosh! What in the world? Have you also done? You also probably have to do a Clown Shoes beer ad too.
Nah, we gave him one.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
We'll give him one every 2 episodes until they release that beer.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're cut off.
There you go.
I'm fucking done with it.
Okay, so last question. When is the new video coming out?
2022.
We know that, but give us a little indication of.
I'm guessing summer.
July.
Summer.
Before
Summer
the year's
2022.
over, for sure.
Okay, so you can still get it out on July 20th.
Could possibly, but we're going to want to film through the summer, so I'm guessing August.
Okay. All right. So that was my last question. Everyone's looking forward to the new video.
It's true. And everyone remember to wish Nancy a happy birthday on July 20th.
That's so funny. No, make sure all the fans text Bigzo to tell him to remember his mom's birthday.
Oh,
on July
stop.
20th.
Oh, stop. I'm going to remember it, okay? I'm going to remember it.
And it's good. It's easy to remember because it's a mere 11 days after my birthday.
Exactly.
Oh, well, there
So
you go.
everyone wish Tom a happy birthday.
Yours is on the 9th, right?
Mine is on the 9th, yes. And I'm guessing
Okay.
I was born probably like 20 years after you, so.
You're too funny. You're too funny, honestly. Oh, my goodness.
All
All
right.
right. On
Mom.
that note, I'm saying goodbye to all the sweaty and deranged fans. I'll see you again soon.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you so much for being on the podcast. All right. Love you.
Thank you, Nancy.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.
I'm sorry I talked so much smack about the royal family, but,
No
can't-
worries.
I can't stand for that.
No worries. All right, bye.
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 Yeah.
And we are back.
Oh, yes. And that was a fantastic set of scents that Nancy had.
Oh, my God. It's more than 2 almost.
It was more than 2.
I would say it was like a 4 or 5.
I feel like I pissed her off a little bit about the Kennedys, and I proceeded to
bit.
piss her off against the Monarch.
I think in Monarch, yeah, too, pissed her off a little bit.
But fuck that shit.
Hey, you know what? To thine own self be true,
Mhm. Mhm.
You got to speak your mind the same way that Nancy does, and that's why, it was not only Nancy's 2 cents, it was also Tom's 2 cents at the end of the day.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
I like to give my 2 cents.
Right, so then that's 4 cents.
I normally don't have 2 cents to spare. Tonight, feeling a little rich.
Feeling a little generous.
A little generous, yeah. Oh, I was feeling super generous.
Yeah. So, I think all the sweaty and deranged fans are feeling the trickle-down economics right now.
Oh, God, I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. And listen, it's easy. It's just like each of us gets 1 listener to listen.
Mhm.
Each of the sweaty and deranged fans gets 4 listeners. And then each of them gets, it is trickle down, Just keep spreading, get more and more listeners.
I'm hoping this episode / podcast just spreads like the Omicron.
Oh, my God. If only.
I know.
And
That's
if
what I'm
the CDC was like, don't worry, everyone's going to catch season 5, episode 1 of Fancy Lad Podcast.
Mhm.
It's okay. The Simpsons aren't that bad.
The Simpsons aren't that bad.
The Simpsons, not that bad. Until you get to season 10.
No, I was just going to say, honestly, I've been watching season 11, and I've been loving that season.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. You know what? We're going to have to save this. We'll save this. Well, we're going to Save this.
All right.
This is we got things we need to do
Mm-hmm.
because I really want to get into this with you.
But keep in mind, it might take a turn after Maud dies, which was the last episode that I watched.
I love when they make that dating tape for Ned, though. And he gets out of the shower and they censor all the way down to his ankle.
Okay, we don't even have to get into it right now, but
Mhm.
I will just say just a few things about the season. There are so many just golden quotes that everyone quotes from that season that I totally forgot about, or even that they were in that season, such as "Stupid Sexy Flanders." And you know what?
That's season 11?
Season 11.
Really?
And
Stupid Sexy Flanders.
yeah, there are so many good
Feels
quotes.
like I'm wearing nothing at all.
And they use
Nothing
Lenny
at all.
as a punchline
Nothing at
so often that not Lenny. And
Poor Lenny.
just so many things about it are great. I'll save it for another podcast.
Wait, is that
but-
the one where Homer's burns his like prank monkey? And he throws the cup of pudding and it hits Lenny and he's like, or does it hit Carl? And he's like, oh, don't hit Carl, man. I don't remember. He throws a pudding cup at one of them. I think it is Lenny. And he's like, my doctor said I couldn't get pudding in my eye for a week.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
What kind of doctor says that?
I know.
Anyhow, we're getting too far ahead. We have someplace to be.
Yeah, we do. And, we'll save the season 11 debate of The Simpsons for another time. But
Mhm.
I'm just going to go on the record and saying that I back it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, God damn it. I don't want to have to watch it, but maybe I will.
You should.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Maybe. We'll find out.
Can't get enough of that sugar crisp.
All right. Well, Big, so is there anything you want to say to the Sweaty and Deranged fans out there?
Besides, guess I forgot to put the fog lights in.
I mean, I think that's probably a good, we're going to scratch the closing line that we had for season 4 briefly. And we're going to come up with a new one right now. Big, so you got anything you want to say to the fans?
Keep on fucking in a free world.
All right, there it is. I will see you guys next week, or at some point. Maybe not next week. Who knows?
All right, now.
Yeah.